Hey YouTube, it's Hannah Loba. If you want more MotoAmerica content, check out the new and vastly improved MotoAmerica Live Plus app. It's the only place you can catch all the race action in one place all season long. Click the link in the description below.
Starting on row number 1, our pole sitter, Troy Herfoss. Alongside him, his teammate Tyler O'Hara, and then Travis Wyman.
Then we got Corey West, Chris Fillmore, and Hayden Schultz.
Row number 3, Cody Wyman, Dominic Doyle, and Jake Lewis.
Stefano Mesa, Hawk Mazada, and Nate Kern.
Go back to row number 5. We've got Jordan Eubanks, Cole King, and AJ Peasley.
Row 6, Andrew Berkeley, Rich Foster, and Josh Baird.
Row number 7, starting off with Steven Shakespeare on his new bike, Anthony Sansada and Jeff Lane.
Then Dylan Wall, Aiden Mendoza, and Mitchell Stein.
We are not done yet. Row number 9, we've got Bryson Stein, Rodney Vest, and Leroy Eschman.
Then we got Josh Siegel, Kevin Grimmel.
Go back to row number 11 at Sam Povich, Paul Canal, and Joseph Katzberg. They're on. We are racing at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. It's Mission Super Hooligan. You see that number 1 plate, Tyler O'Hara, having to settle back. It looks like he's going to go into turn 1 in second.
I think that's Troy Herfoss. Got a decent start, but he looks like he's fading a little bit there.
Chris Fillmore with the problem. You see him there with his hand up. It's a scary place to be when you're toward the front of the pack and you have a mechanical issue and you're slowing down.
What a great start for Travis Wyman.
And Pan America's got off the line great. And the number 10 of Travis Wyman, he's looking for some good results this weekend, absolutely. And he's had a little bit of a tough weekend on Bagger.
You got that number 13, his Saddleman teammate, Corey West, there right behind him. Also hearing that the number 11 is having an issue, Chris Fillmore, being slow. He is now pulled off of the racetrack. Hopefully he can get out of the way. We can remain green here. Still working lap number 1 of this now 6-lap race for Mission Super Hooligans.
Good first lap for Jake Lewis there on the 3rd row. He's already working his way past the Factor Indian guys.
Yeah, Travis Wyman going quicker than he's been able to go all weekend, looking super good out there in the lead. I know he's got a lot to prove on that Hooligan bike. He wants to show that he can compete with everybody else.
See that 17 of Troy Herfoss.
Oh, Travis.
Travis has a problem.
Wow. This is like one of those days. There's a lot of guys having bike problems today.
Son put his hand up, but he did not make that decision to go into pit lane. I wonder if he's able to get it back to power, just letting the field get by so he can stay out of the way for a little bit.
That's a heartbreaker right there, man. Corey West taking advantage of it.
And this is big in terms of the championship. Corey West is sitting 2nd in the championship point standings, only 8 points behind Tyler O'Hara, who has that number 1 plate right there, who's having to fight himself back up to the front of this field. But Corey West has clean track in front of him.
And you got Herfoss being shuffled back right there behind Cody Wyman. I expected Troy, after his bagger race, to be right there in front. I wonder if he's got a problem, but Tyler also going back a little bit.
You saw that weather graphic there in the bottom of the screen. You said it felt like rain. Well, it's 89% humidity out there right now with this thick cloud cover, so it certainly does feel like rain. But what a great run so far for Corey West.
Also, Jake Lewis, Hayden Schultz, they've kind of closed down that battle for the lead. You see the 4th, 5th, 6th guys are also starting to close it down as well.
And we've got a Harley-Davidson Pan America top 4. Kind of unexpected after the qualifying results. And seeing Troy starting to fade a little bit there in the back, and our closest Indian rider.
Cody Wyman there on the 34 having a good ride as well. He's got a walking boot. He's hurt his ankle, so he's not full fitness.
And this is such a physical track. I mean, it really is. You move around on the bike so much here, and it's such a great flow as well when you get in the groove and make that Indian part of this top 5 battle. I know he wants to make his way up to a podium position.
Jake Lewis is looking for a way by. Around the outside on the brakes into 6. He's going to put his head down from this point of the track where you can make a break.
Jake Lewis has a lot of laps here. Such a great time in this format of racing.
Absolutely, and you can see the lap times were a little bit down on qualifying, so this track's green.
It's been a little green all day in the warm-ups. Look at Hayden Schultz there down into turn 6, hard on the brakes.
Wasn't able to hold it though.
in this first race in Super Hooligans, and with the white flag now flying, this is going to give him nothing but momentum for this afternoon.
That's always a great feeling when you're able to go faster than you did in qualifying on race tires. This is not a tremendous amount of laps, but still great to build that momentum, especially when he's got another race in 2 hours.
I love this fight out of Hayden Schultz. He is not letting Corey West go.
You can see how hard Hayden's pushing there. Just see the bike moving around through that.
You know, these bikes, when they do move around as well, you got a lot of input on the handlebars because they got wide handlebars, and when they do move around, you got to make sure you're loose, because if you're tightened up, they will tuck the front.
Jake Lewis with clean track in front. That is the gap from first to second to third. Yeah. Working the final lap of this race.
Tyler O'Hara, unfortunately, has fallen off the back of these top 3 riders, giving these guys a gap, and we're at Pan America top 3 right now.
And then that gap behind Tyler O'Hara to his teammate Troy Herfoss, that's grown by over 2 seconds. So the rest of the field is going to have some work to do before the second race later on this afternoon. But up at the front, it is clean action and clear sailing for Jake Lewis, continuing to lead this race. It was a phenomenal start to the race for Jake, able to make quick work.
One more opportunity for Hayden, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Not a lot of room.
All right, as Jake Lewis comes around this final turn, taking the checkered flag, Jake Lewis winning this first race here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, his second win of the season, starting from the 3rd row. He did that one in dominating fashion. From this race number 1, Jake Lewis, our race winner, followed by his Saddlemen teammate Corey West, and then Hayden Schultz making up the podium.